Right now, live at 5, a snowy start to the day, but just as fast as it fell Wednesday evening, it melted this afternoon. But the air remains quite chilly. With the first official day of winter exactly 2 weeks away, it's safe to say the season has arrived a little early. And later on News 13, a soldier is home just in time to spend the holiday with family. And will city residents see a tax increase in the new year? Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, another round of heavy, wet snow fell overnight, but by morning, the roads were pretty clear. We found some folks clearing what Old Man Winter left behind. Residents woke up to some winter weather this morning. The large flakes fell last night just before 8 o'clock, blanketing everything in sight. Many had to clean off cars and shovel sidewalks, tasks that we were lucky to put on hold for a while thanks to the unseasonably warm temperatures. The snow was the first significant accumulation since the Halloween weekend storm dumped nearly a foot in parts of the region. Around 9:30 this morning, the sun was already out, melting some of the snow off the roadways. Others were getting rid of it by shoveling or scraping it off of their vehicles. And the weather outlook is dry for the next several days, so no one needs to snow blow just yet, and the snow should all be melted because temperatures are expected to climb. No more snow in the forecast for the next 24 hours at least, but stay bundled because it is going to be a cold Thursday night. As we take a look at a festive home in McAdoo, all decked out for the holiday season. There it is right there, partly cloudy skies with the temp dipping down to 27 degrees. We'll see mostly cloudy skies for your Friday, TGIF everyone, and the tempo is going to climb up to 39. Join us live at 5:30 when we check out your forecast, taking you right through the weekend ahead and into next work week. Well, could the snowy conditions this morning be to blame for an accident involving a van transporting school-age kids? The scary incident happened in the Eagle Rock development. We're told the van slid off the road and there were at least 6 students on board when it happened. 2 of them refused treatment and were not hurt. 4 others went to the hospital to be checked out. Acting Superintendent Dr. Francis Antonelli says the 4 students were released from the hospital. They weren't hurt and their parents were notified about the crash. Antonelli says the school district doesn't get reports from private developments about road conditions because of the weather. He says the driver of the van hit the brakes and spun off the roadway. We know state police were at the crash gathering information here in Eagle Rock. A big rig that rolled over this morning along Interstate 81 caused some traffic delays for a few hours. The accident happened near the I-80 junction in Butler Township. PennDOT had 81 south down to 1 lane while crews worked to bring that tractor trailer back onto its wheels. Everything is back to normal at this 5 o'clock hour. No word if the driver of the truck escaped uninjured or if the accident was a result of slick roadways. The city of Hazleton is still working towards a balanced budget for 2012. After a 3-hour meeting last night, there was no final vote by council and a pretty hefty tax hike still remains in limbo. Council will be back together next week to try and get the final budget approved and to decide what to do about the real estate tax rate coming for the upcoming year. It's a $7.7 million budget. Taxes could go up as much as 14%. Now, Councilman Jack Mundy had a lot to say at the meeting, and he talked with us after about his opposition to raising the real estate tax. We'll have that information with Mundy coming up a little later on News 13. But he wasn't alone in his no vote. Council members Evelyn Graham and Christopher Puza voted no on an ordinance that would increase the property tax rate by 14%. President James Perry entered a yes vote. Karen Cabell was not at the meeting. Now, for those wondering just how much a 14% increase comes to, for a home appraised at $50,000, there would be an additional $20 in property taxes or $40 in additional taxes for a home appraised at $100,000. Council members, the mayor, and the city's administrator were throwing around different ideas that could bring more revenue into the city. rather than having taxpayers pay the price. Council must have a new budget in place for January 1st and will meet again Wednesday. Now, representatives from the Pennsylvania Economy League were also on hand talking money with city officials last night. PEL was contacted by the city to do an early intervention so officials can get a hold of city finances and be in good shape over the next 5 years. Last night's presentation showed that the city's expenses are far outpacing income. For more on the meeting, pick up a copy of today's Standard Speaker and read Sam Galski's budget meeting recap. Just last week, a Luzerne County judge pushed the start of a murder trial on hold for a week. That case involved two brothers and a cousin accused of killing Abdul Shabazz after a drug deal gone bad in West Hazleton. Now another homicide case is on hold, and this time indefinitely. According to today's edition of the Standard Speaker, an attorney representing Rodolfo Geraldo Perez, charged in the January death of Vladimir Ruiz in the city of Hazleton, filed a continuance motion that claims he needs more time to prepare for the trial, and Luzerne County Judge Dave Lupus granted that request on Wednesday. Geraldo Perez and another man, Angel Sanchez, will stand trial in connection with 21-year-old Ruiz's death on East Green Street near Wyoming Street. Ruiz was killed back at the beginning of January. This trial was set to get underway on Monday. Both men have pled not guilty and remain in jail. Police have surveillance video of the crime showing Ruiz being stabbed by Geraldo Perez and shows Sanchez repeatedly punching and kicking Ruiz in the head. Now another man died that same night, Judah Hope. Police say he was shot by a man who remains on the loose tonight. The search continues for Willis Gonzalez. Hope's killing was not caught on that surveillance camera. Investigators want to know how and why a woman died in Carbon County. The death is being called suspicious. 63-year-old Joanne Hagan was found the day after Thanksgiving by kayakers near a Lehigh Gorge State Park trail east of Rockport Road in Lehigh Township. Troopers heading up the case say the investigation continues tonight, and there are some leads. Also, it'll be at least 2 weeks until some tests come back. An autopsy was already completed. Hagan lived with her husband Carl in Kidder Township and was a nurse. According to reports, Carl Hagan claims he did not see his wife for 2 weeks prior to her body being found and that the two had had an argument. Hagan's husband believes his wife fell in the river or may have even suffered a heart attack. If anyone knows anything about Hagan's death, you're asked to call Trooper Chris Hill at the Hazleton State Police Barracks. That number, 459-3890. A preliminary hearing for this Mechanicsburg man charged in the highway death of a McAdoo teen back in July was put on hold Wednesday by District Judge Tom Sharkey at the request of his attorney. A spokesperson for Sharkey said a new date has not yet been scheduled for 50-year-old Oxen Gorbiette Lespierre, who state police said struck and killed 18-year-old Kayla Barry as she was standing behind her boyfriend's car after it ran out of gas on Interstate 81. Gorbiette Lespierre is facing felony counts of homicide by motor vehicle while driving drunk and aggravated assault by vehicle while under the influence. We apologize for some technical difficulties we are having at this 5 o'clock hour. We'll have them under control soon. And coming up live at 5, we have an announcement from the North Pole. Santa Claus is planning his yearly visit to the kids of West Hazleton. And later, a local soldier who is home for Christmas stopped by his son's school to talk to all of the students. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for great local programming all night long right here on SSP TV. At 7 o'clock, it's the Sam Wilson Show. Join Sam as he talks with Tara Toohill and John Ubichak. 7:30 is Feeling Good. Join host Dr. Joe Bafil and Debbie Losan as they discuss chiropractic care and total body wellness. 8:30 is Law Talk. Attorney Conrad Falvello, a fourth-generation lawyer, offers legal advice on a variety of situations. 9 o'clock gets all around the town. And join News 13 SSP TV as we visit local businesses and showcase their products and specialties. It's like shopping from home. If you want to promote your business and share with our thousands of viewers, call today at 455-7267. And at 9:30, it's Holiday Shopping. Join News 13 SSP TV as we visit the local businesses and showcase their holiday shopping specials. Don't forget about the rebroadcast of our news at 6, 10, and 11:30. And thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station.
You're watching News 13, brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Baczynski, and Christina D'Amato.
Check out the newly designed Chrysler 200, or how about the two-door Jeep Wrangler or four-door Unlimited. Jeep Patriot is named best priced SUV in America. Jeep Grand Cherokee styling is second to none. Jeep Compass named top 10 fuel-efficient SUV with sophisticated styling. It's Ram commercial truck season. Get what you deserve: power, performance, and a Dodge Ram. How about Dodge Journey? Seat 7 with four-wheel drive, a winning combination. Dodge Durango, let the towing begin. Best in class, up to 7,400-pound capability. It's all-American Tamaqua.
When considering home health care, choose the leader, All Care Home Care. Serving the area for almost a quarter of a century, All Care Home Care's compassionate RNs and LPNs provide medical, physical, and speech therapy, combined with dietary and medical social worker services. Locally owned and operated, All Care Home Care is there for you and your loved ones. All Care Home Care, South Poplar Street in Hazleton.
Tired of paying too much for your gasoline? Then stop by Groceries Plus and save every day of the week. Prepay with cash and receive 3 cents off per gallon of gas. Groceries Plus is in business for 20 years and expanding with Sudzers. Pick up single or 6 or 12 packs of beer. We have made-to-order fresh hoagies, daily lunch specials, a wide variety of snacks, coffee, and now freshly brewed hot tea. Pick up your lottery tickets, use our ATM, and gift cards are also available. Stop by Groceries Plus in the 22nd Street Plaza. Beisner Ford in Freeland has the best deals. New at Beisner Ford, the Hunter High Capacity, Open and Closed Front Alignment Rack, and the Road Force Tire Balancer. You'll only get them here. We can align rollbacks, ambulances, vans, and construction vehicles. And we also offer free alignment checks with any vehicle service appointment. Beisner Ford is where you'll find the best deals on new and used vehicles. The best deals.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays
to all our faithful viewers, and have a very healthy New Year.
Important information for residents in the Beach Mountain Lakes community. Now, the development's water company has issued a water boil advisory for residents. Crews spent the day repairing a water main break that is affecting homes at 227 to 244 Snow Valley Drive, Snow Springs Court, Snow Valley Drive, and 212 Bear Run Drive. Water service to those homes expected to be interrupted until 8 p.m. tonight. Boiled or bottled water should be used for drinking, making ice, brushing teeth, washing dishes, and food preparation until further notice. Residents are advised to boil water for at least 1 minute. Customers in the repair area may experience discolored water for 24 to 48 hours. Well, an American hero is home for the holidays after serving overseas in Afghanistan for the past 7 months. Major Mark Blasco made a special visit to the Freeland Elementary Middle School to talk to the 3rd and 5th grade classes about his experience. And amongst his listeners were 2 of his biggest fans, his sons. Jasmine Brooks has this heartwarming story.
The Navarros are thankful for the little things. Blanca is happy to wash the dishes. Jose is excited that his grandson Jimmy will get to play in a big backyard. The family is settling into their new home, a place all their own. After years of renting public house.
This is made out of silk.
Major Mark Blasco showed off a beautiful handmade tapestry he bought overseas when serving in the United States Army. Tapestries like this one, made in the city of Herat, are typically made by women and children. Children the same age as these students at Freeland Elementary. Major Blasco explained to the 3rd and 5th grade students, children in Afghanistan learn a trade at a very young age. By making these tapestries, they are able to make money for their families. He also shared important information with the students, teaching them many things about a very different culture.
Basically, I was just letting the kids know not only about the country itself, and also everything from the weather to the topography, to what children over there do, what the United States is doing over there, and also just to give an understanding of what my mission was in Afghanistan.
During his 7-month-long mission, Major Blasco has missed family vacations, summer activities, and even Thanksgiving dinner. But he is home now, and two of his biggest supporters, his sons, couldn't be more excited to see their father.
Happy, proud, like just really happy that he's back, and I'm just really happy that he can make it home for the holidays.
But it's not just his sons who admire this hero. During the fall, Miss Smith and Mrs. Landis' students wrote Major Blasco individual letters.
So what I did is I sent the letter back, just answering the questions that they had and also providing some pictures because they wanted to know what Afghanistan looked like.
And Major Blasco brought back all kinds of things for the students to check out. But the most exciting thing they got to see was a real live hero who brought back so many interesting stories for the children to hear.
I learned that it's a very developing country and that everything there seems older than everything would be here.
Another important fact the children learned from Major Blasco, each soldier has a different mission, but the main goal of the United States Army is to make Afghanistan self-sufficient. And by doing that, many more of our heroes can come home to their families. Jasmine Brooks, News 13.
Jasmine, thanks so much. Well, from Freeland to the Valley we go now, where the students filled the air with some sounds of the season. News 13 stopped by the Valley Elementary School, where we found youngsters singing holiday songs, and some even had instruments in hand. The little ones had been practicing the Christmas favorites for days and were so excited to show their family and friends just how talented they are and that their hard work and dedication paid off. We even found a member of the News 13 family amongst the Christmas cuties. Alyssa Mazurkevich was part of the singing troupe, and what a fantastic job she did alongside her classmates. Janine was so proud of her, along with her entire family, and of course all of us here at News 13. Looks like these Valley School students are ready for Old St. Nick's visit in a few weeks. Good job to all of the youngsters, and I sure hope Santa brings you all that you want this year, but make sure you're all on his good list. Santa, of course, is not forgetting about his friends in West Hazelton this holiday season. St. Nick will be making his way through the borough thanks to volunteers from the West Hazelton Fire Company. They will be pulling him by fire truck on a specially built sleigh. It's the 41st year for Operation Santa, and it starts Friday night. And Santa will start his journey at 5 o'clock at the firehouse and then traveling through the north side of the borough. Santa will be back out again on Saturday starting at 5:30, covering areas west of Broad Street, Green Ridge, Crystal Ridge, Old Cranberry, New Cranberry, Hollers Hill, and Harwood. Santa's helpers will be giving treats out to the children thanks to the West Hazelton Recreation Department. Okay, we asked for them and you are sending them to us. Holiday-themed snapshots of your homes, all decked out for Christmas. And tonight, these pictures come to us from the north side. The Burns family goes all out with some terrific trees. One is even 7 feet tall. We appreciate the Burns family sending them to us. And I just have to say, Marty, I sure hope you've been a very good boy this year, or the missus will be sure to tell Santa to leave you some coal under one of those great trees. Happy holidays to the Burns family. Some great holiday houses are coming into our newsroom, and we can't wait to share even more decked out homes with all of you. So if you have some rockin' decorations outside your home, snap a picture and email them to us or give us a call at 459-9813 and we'll stop by your home with a camera. We also want to see some decked out Christmas trees like the Burns family. Just email me at kristen@ssptv.com or post the photo to our News 13 Facebook page. On your screen right now, you're winning midday lottery numbers. Your daily number, 913. Your big 4, 5929. Quinto, 4, 3, 2, 9, 6. And treasure hunt, 7, 14, 15, 22, 23.
Thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station. Here's your lineup for Friday. Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. A happy 9th birthday to Samuel J. Natritcher. This wish comes from your mom, grandmom, and your whole family. And a happy birthday to Mary Jo Gervais. This wish comes from your family, friends, and all of us here at News 13. And now for tonight's Talk of the Town, an all-you-can-eat breakfast sponsored by the Freeland Police Association. This will be held December 11th from 8 a.m. to noon at the Freeland VFW. Members of the police department, the police association, and Freeland officials will be cooking all the food. Tickets are available at Video Mania, the Municipal Authority, Reserves Cafe, or by calling Bob Quinn at 570-956-1371. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 extends our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of these recently departed. Jenny Sandrak of Shenandoah. A massive Christian burial will be held Saturday at 10:30 a.m. in the Most Precious Blood Church. Settle and Blanche of Hazelton. The funeral services were held Wednesday from the Firo Funeral Home. Damien D. DeMartz of Waynesburg. The arrangements were made through the Stephen M. Brady Funeral Home. And Clayton A. Reinheimer of Hobby. Services will be held Saturday at 10:30 a.m. from the Heller Funeral Home. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop on 15th Street in Hazelton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111. And by Mia's. Don't settle for the second best. Be sure to book your funeral luncheon at Mia's, the Hazelton area's #1 rated restaurant. As always, there's plenty of free parking behind the Markle building.
The Hollywood Diner and Sports Bar is now well established in the greater Hazelton area. Think Hollywood for great food. Think Hollywood for great entertainment. Think Hollywood for a great atmosphere with family and friends. Open 7 days a week and 24 hours on the weekend with lunch and dinner specials. The Hollywood Diner, where everyone is treated like a star.
J-Bell, a trusted name in jewelry since 1916. J-Bell's Add-a-Section bracelet is a gift that grows more precious with time. Select a stylish starter or partial bracelet for your special occasion. For each birthday, anniversary, and holiday thereafter, add another section. The look, feel, and quality are incomparable, meaning your J-Bell bracelet will truly last for generations.
Show her you love her time and again. Stop by Howard's Jewelers in the Laurel Mall in West Hazelton to see our complete selection of J-Bell Add-a-Section bracelets.
Some folks went shopping Wednesday, but not at a store or a mall. Instead, a golf course where some fantastic gifts were up for grabs, but only if you had the highest bid. The Helping Hands holiday auction was in full swing when News 13 stopped by. Everything from bikes to a hot tub, game systems, household items, and gift cards, all up for grabs, going to the highest bidder. The auction is always a huge hit for the holidays, and many folks walk away with great items for a lot less than they would pay in the store. And even better, all of the money goes right to the school in Hazelton for children with disabilities. Even Jumpin' Jeff Walker from 98.5 KRZ was on hand and donated his time to DJ a party to the highest bidder. We're told thousands of dollars were raised. Plans for next year's auction are already underway. Happy holidays to everyone who came out last night and lended a helping hand to all the little ones. As we get closer to the holiday season, our thoughts turn to the comfort of family and food, but not everyone can afford a big dinner, and some might even have a hard time putting food on the table on a daily basis. That's why the Hazelton YMYWCA is a drop-off site for donations to assist families in need. Non-perishable food is being collected now until December 16th and will be taken to Catholic Social Services. People can make a donation at the front desk. The Greater Hazelton Health Alliance is partnering up with the United Way of Greater Hazelton to also help out local community food banks. You can drop off non-perishable food items at the Hazelton General Hospital Hilltop Cafe, Desson Women's and Children's Center, or the Hazelton Health and Wellness Center now through December 16th. Your donation and support is appreciated. All right, finally tonight, live at 5, a puppy is missing and his owner is desperately looking for him and now needs your help. This is the gold color Pomeranian, last seen in West Hazelton earlier this week. If you've seen this puppy or do see it, you're asked to call Chris at 233-2199. We're told the pup's very friendly and the owner is desperately searching for his canine friend. All right, your live at 5:30 is coming up next. Buying a home for the first time can be a scary experience, but one local family took the plunge with the help of some great organizations. The Navarros of Hazleton have moved out of public housing and have settled into a new place. Make sure you check out ssptv.com and make us your friend on Facebook. And for even more local news online, visit thestandardspeaker.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a few.
Did you know every day is Earth Day at Harry's U Poulet Auto Parts? Harry's U Poulet pays you top dollar for your used vehicle. All vehicles are environmentally recycled, and then the parts are sold at unbelievable low prices. Call us for more details at 459-9901 or visit us on the web at wegotused.com.
Make your dollars go further. There's one place that delivers unlike any other, your Toyota dealer. So don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota during the Toyota Trade Up Sales Event. Trade up to a 2012 Highlander or 2012 Sienna and get 1.9% APR financing for 5 years. Or lease a Highlander for only $269 a month for 36 months. Don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota. Save with great deals today and a better value tomorrow.
As the world celebrates in the wonder of His birth, may you be blessed with a joyous Christmas and with peace, hope, and happiness in the new year. From the Lassand family and all of us here at SSP TV, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And thank you for your support.
If you want the area's best selection of beer in cases and kegs, well, you've got it at JoJo's Beverages on the Airport Beltway. All the best brews, no extra charge for cold ones, and over 300 varieties by the cases. We also carry Tom Hicken bottled water and great spring water. The propane pumping station is now open and running. So when it comes to where you go for your brew, go to JoJo's Beverages, owned and operated by Joe Nemchek, a Nemchek family company. On the Airport Beltway in Hazleton. Open 7 days a week.
For 3 generations, the Cutt family have kept alive the traditional values and quality that you've grown accustomed to. Nestled on 200 acres in the beautiful Lewistown Valley, Cox is proud to offer over 60 products in both fresh and frozen. Some of our products include all-natural organic whole turkeys, smoked turkey breasts, drums and wings, turkey barbecue, turkey meatballs, and much, much more. Our newest offering, Little Gobbler Turkey Bites, are all natural and go from the oven to the dinner table in about 10 minutes. The retail store is open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 4. And we're at the Hometown Farmers Market every Wednesday.
When we at Humboldt Industrial Supply count our blessings at Christmas time, we think of friends like you. Christmas greetings and a Happy New Year from Humboldt Industrial Supply. Here's to good friends, good times, good health, good cheer, and happy holidays throughout the year. Happy holidays from your friends at the Dragonfly Cafe. May your heart be decorated with ornaments of peace, joy, and love this holiday season. Happy holidays from McCann School of Business and Technology. Changing futures, changing lives.
For the past 9 years, I've been providing Hazleton personal, accurate, and immediate radiologic services. I'm Dr. Steve Reinhouse, board-certified radiologist at Reinhouse Radiology. Recently, I relocated from my former facility to open this new center because I was unwilling to compromise my service to you. Here at Reinhouse Radiology, I strive, along with my talented staff, to provide you with absolute best in diagnostic imaging services. So when results matter, be sure. Request Reinhouse Radiology.
Us, we paying for us. We're not paying for nobody, yes. But for us, you know.
Thank God.
After a lifetime of paying rent, one couple, now homeowners, learn how the Navarro family turned their dream into a reality. They are the first to graduate in a program that turns houses into homes.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, a local family has been waiting a very long time to hear these words, welcome home. The Navarros are now the proud owners of a residence on James Street. After years of living in public housing, the Navarros bought their own place and moved in just a few days ago. It was all thanks to a special program. News 13's Christina D'Amato explains how their purchase was made possible.
The Navarros are thankful for the little things. Blanca is happy to wash the dishes. Jose is excited that his grandson Jimmy will get to play in a big backyard. The family is settling into their new home, a place all their own. After years of renting public housing, the Navarros bought their own home on James Street. They are the first family to buy a place through a program offered by the Hazleton Housing Authority and Catholic Social Services.
Well, I'm happy, because you always dream of something, like this. So you don't have to pay rent to nobody. You just use the money for your own house. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a great, opportunity. I'm happy. Mm-hmm. For my family too. When they are diapers, they got it, they at least something for them.
Things comes when God wants you to have it. It's not when you want it. It's when He wants you to have them. And this was my dream, and it came out true, And sometimes I lay back and say, "Oh, this is mine. I can't believe it's mine."
It's the Navarros thanks to the Ross Home Ownership Program, which is a grant held by the Hazleton Housing Authority, coordinated by Catholic Social Services.
It's geared towards the residents in the Vine West family community. It works basically taking wherever they're at in their life at that moment and providing supportive services to help them attain their goals, family strengthening, self-sufficiency, and so on, and with the ultimate goal being home ownership.
The Navarros worked closely with KNBT Bank and the Hazleton Housing Authority.
I got to work with Blanca and Jose, get them ready for home buying, work on building a savings pattern, make sure they enrolled in the Luzerne County program that helps with down payment and closing cost assistance.
It's very difficult for people that are used to living in secure public housing to take the plunge and to own their own home. And the Navarros were so persistent, and we're hoping that some of the other residents down there will also do that and have this dream come true for them.
It was everybody working together, but most importantly, the family motivated enough to set goals and work on their own behalf and move forward.
I give thanks to all of them for being with me and giving courage to keep going on. Bless them for everything that was there for me.
Blanca tells News 13 she hopes her story will encourage others to try buying a home too.
At the middle, I was saying, well, this is not going to be, I'm going to push back. But then say, no, I have to keep going. And then this is what it is.
They put their money into it and their hard work. They, built up their credit score and did everything that was asked of them. And this is the outcome.
As one chapter closes, another opens for the Navarros, whose house is now a home where friends and family are always welcome. In the community of Hazleton, Christina D'Amato, News 13.
Christina, thanks. A very nice story. Well, after a few inches of snow overnight, most of the white stuff has already melted away. But we'll head back outside now to see if there's any more of the white stuff headed our way over the next 4 days. Partly cloudy skies with a low down to 36 degrees. That's your forecast for tonight, so no snow. We'll see the sun rise on your Friday at 17 minutes after 7. The sun sets on your Friday evening at 4:35. Averages and records on your screen right now. Look at that record low in 1964, a very chilly 3 degrees. Your 4-day outlook goes like this. Friday, Saturday, partly sunny skies. It'll be chilly, though. We're going to stay in the 30s right across the board throughout the weekend, and we'll dip down into the 20s every night, but no sign of any rain or snow Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. That is good news. Tonight's forecast, live at 5:30, brought to you by the Lazy Dog Salon, North Broad Street. Dog and cat grooming. They're located in West Hazleton. Call 459-0310 to make your furry friend an appointment at the Lazy Dog Salon. Well, could the snowy conditions this morning be to blame for an accident involving a van transporting school-age kids to school? The scary incident happens in the Eagle Rock development. We're told the van slid off the road and there were at least 6 students on board when it happened. 2 of them refused treatment and were not hurt. 4 others did go to the hospital to be checked out. Acting Superintendent Dr. Francis Antonelli says the 4 students were released from the hospital. They weren't hurt and their parents were notified about the crash. Antonelli says the school district does not get reports reports from private developments about road conditions. Because of the weather, he says the driver of the van hit the brakes and spun off the roadway. We know state police were at the crash gathering information here in Eagle Rock. State police are reaching out to the public for help in tracking down a brazen robber who actually shot a lady in the head with a BB gun. New surveillance pictures from the scene just released. It happened at the PNC Bank along Route 93 near the mall on November 20th. That's where a 61-year-old Turkey Hill manager was robbed at the after-hours deposit drawer, shot twice in the head and face by the masked man. You can see the crime played out in these photos. Now, the robber had a partner in the crime and beforehand set up parking cones and barrels near the deposit box. Both men involved are about 5'10" to 6 feet tall. They used a Dodge SUV to flee the scene, possibly a Durango or a Nitro. Anyone with any information is asked to call police at 459-3890. And coming up live at 5:30, banning bath salts and other synthetic drugs. Lawmakers across the country are finally getting their say. But first, police have closed a purse snatching case. Officers now know who's responsible for that crime. As the countdown continues to Christmas, if you're looking for that Christmas stocking stuffer, how about keeping your loved ones feeling good with a gift card for a massage at the Feel Family Chiropractic? Give them a call today and pick one up.
You're watching News 13 with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, and Christina D'Amato.
When is the best time of the year to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication.
Hi, Jim Kennedy, Sales Manager, Berger Family Dealerships. General Motors has given me a quota for the month of December of 35 Buicks, Cadillacs, and GMCs. With low financing, rebates, discounts, and the best trade guaranteed, you're going to be a winner. So when is the best time of the year to buy? It's now.
Berger, Buick, Cadillac, GMC. Exit 145 off I-81 near the Laurel Mall in Hazel Township.
No one plans to be hurt. I'm attorney Conrad Falvello, and I have yet to meet anyone who would trade their health for money. But if you've had your livelihood taken away by someone else, don't kid yourself. No one's going to hand you a check. At Falvello Law, injury law is what we do every day. It's the only thing we do every day.
Falvello Law, injury lawyers.
Dr. Joe Baffiel has teamed up with Silent Santa for this holiday season. New patients stop by from now until December 21st with a new unwrapped children's toy and receive a new patient exam and myovision scan at no charge. The toys will be donated to Silent Santa of Hazleton and distributed to our families in need. For more information, call Baffiel Family Chiropractic today, 570-788-3737, or stop by 482 State Route 93 in Sugarloaf.
When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
As the world celebrates in the wonder of his birth, may you be blessed with a joyous Christmas and with peace, hope, and happiness in the new year. From the Lassand family and all of us here at SSP TV, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And thank you for your support.
May the love, hope, and peace of this holiday season abide with you now and throughout the new year. Happy holidays from Portanova Music. Wishing you a Christmas filled with gifts of wonder and beauty, peace and joy, and hope and love. Happy holidays from Friedman Electric. May you celebrate this beautiful season with love in your home, peace in your world, and joy in your heart. Wishes for a happy holiday season and a healthy new year from the Slusser Law Firm.
When it comes to your health, you need to put your trust in a team of experienced professionals. Mountain City Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, an Extendicare facility, has one goal in mind: helping people live better. Short-term rehabilitation is our business. Mountain City offers you a chance to recover on our STAR unit, a short-term unit for patients who need some rehab before going home. We provide dedicated nursing and therapy services and offer you a personalized plan of recovery through our evidence-based recovery track programming.
Mountain City helps me live better.
Would you like to be pampered while in the comfort of your own home? My name is Rhodey. I am a fully licensed cosmetologist providing in-home beauty services. I offer haircut, coloring, manicure, pedicure, and all other services you might get at a salon. All equipment and supplies are sanitized. I am available Monday through Saturday. Call today and make an appointment, 578-6469, and enjoy a few relaxing hours of being pampered at home.
Last week, we told you about the search for a purse snatcher. Police have now closed the case. After reading the Standard Speaker and seeing these pictures, West Hazelton police say 57-year-old Dale Hardy of Camp Hill was identified and is allegedly responsible for crimes in 3 counties. Hardy was wanted in 2 separate incidents in West Hazelton where women's purses were stolen from their vehicles while parked at Wise Markets. Credit cards were used by the thief to make purchases at a number of local stores. Hardy's also the suspect for similar crimes in Dauphin and Cumberland counties. A 21-year-old from Zion Grove learned his punishment for the attempted robbery of a Hazel Township gas station. Eric Anthony Strait was one of 2 men who planned to hold up the fuel on gas station in Hazel Township. Strait was sentenced to 21 months in the Luzerne County Intermediate Punishment Program. Court documents state that the first 7 months will be spent on house arrest. 20-year-old Joshua Seiler of Drums and Strait went to the gas station with a loaded shotgun, but quickly abandoned the plan of robbing the place after a store employee recognized one of the 2 men as someone who once worked there. Seiler was sentenced November 15th and received a similar punishment. Well, good news coming to us from Washington tonight, where a bill that will ban so-called bath salts and other synthetic drug substitutes was passed through the House. Members of Congress passed the Synthetic Drug Control Act, which places so-called bath salts and synthetic drug substitutes on Schedule 1 of the Controlled Substances Act. It bans chemical compounds used in synthetic drugs that are commonly sold as bath salts or plant food. These substances have been identified as cocaine substitutes. Also banned will be chemical compounds that affect the brain in the similar way as THC, the active ingredient found in marijuana. Congressman Lou Barletta was an original sponsor of the bill and said he was proud to help close that loophole and protect people, especially our children, from the dangerous drugs. Over the past months, bath salts have become a drug of choice. Some people have even died while under the influence. Lawmakers are working hard to protect our kids, and there's no better time than now. Just yesterday, State House Republicans unanimously passed the first significant piece of legislation aimed at further protecting children from sexual abuse, particularly from sexual assaults committed by a sports or nonprofit official. Coincidentally, the vote came on the same day that former Penn State football coach Jerry Sandusky was charged with 2 additional counts of sexual assaults against minors. House Bill 1397 creates a new offense in the Crimes Code to address the offense of sexual assault by a sports official. Under this legislation, sports officials such as coaches, athletic trainers, team attendants, and managers who engage in sexual intercourse, involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, or indecent contact with a child under the age of 18 and who is participating in the sports program will be charged with a 3rd-degree felony. This will apply to sports officials associated with both nonprofit and for-profit sports associations. Language, known as the Sandusky Amendment, was added to the bill to specify that officers, volunteers, and employees of nonprofit organizations who commit sexual assaults against a child under the age of 18 in their care would also be subject to a 3rd-degree felony. The bill was first introduced in April after a private volleyball coach and personal trainer in Montgomery County was charged with having an unlawful sexual relationship with a 15-year-old girl whom he had coached and mentored. The Senate will get the next vote. on that new law. All right, there's more to come here on News 13. It was a holiday welcome for a local hero. A father and his sons are united for the holidays, and the soldier wanted to kick off his stay by visiting his boys' school. And later, kids from the Valley were singing songs of the season. We'll check out the Christmas program the students put on for their families.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on Channel 13, you will have 13 minutes to call in to win a free pay-per-view movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner, Joseph Iscanatis of Killares. Joseph, if you're watching, give us a call right now at 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
Merry Christmas from all of us at Samson Productions, Dr. Benyo's office, Kathleen's Collectibles, and of course, Virginia.
Take a look at who's winning with the Pennsylvania Lottery. $960 million were generated for programs just last year. Because every time you play, an older Pennsylvanian wins. Millions won, millions win. The Pennsylvania Lottery benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Well, a few days ago, Eugene Lewis was the big name with Wyoming Valley West. Then after a transfer earlier this week, it appeared like the Mohawks of Myers suddenly became a front runner in their division, having Lewis on their roster. Well, as of right now, both will start the season, and Lewis won't be playing in either place. PIAA District 2 is going to be the decision maker here, and here's what happened. As we told you on Monday, the transfer can only happen if both schools sign off on it. Well, Wyoming Valley West has refused to sign off on the transfer, saying that they believe that it was athletically motivated. And so with Valley West refusing to sign it, it now goes into the hands of the Board of Directors of PIAA District 2. It looks like they're potentially going to look at it the week of Christmas, the week of December 20th. So we'll stay tuned and see what's happening. But until that time, Eugene Lewis will not be eligible to play for Myers, even though he is enrolled there. So we will see. Again, Lewis was the leading scorer in Wyoming Valley Conference basketball last year. He's a standout in football. He's already verbally committed to go to Penn State. I'll tell you this, the balance of power in the Wyoming Valley Conference will definitely hinge on the decision of that District 2 board later on this month. Now, a little bit closer to home, we've got bowling action for you this afternoon out at Bowl Arena. Governor Mifflin is in town, and we'll see if the Mustangs can bowl a little bit or not. We know the Cougars and Lady Cougars can, so that'll be an interesting one. They walloped Berwick in the season opener. We'll see if they can follow suit today. Now, let's backpedal a little bit to the fall sports. Kayla Garzio has been a standout for the Lady Cougar field hockey team. Yes, it could be argued she's the finest performer in the 20-year history of field hockey in Hazleton Area High School. Well, for the second year in a row, she's been named to the AAA All-State team. That's quite an honor. And she will take that with her. She's already committed and accepted an offer at Boston College to continue her field hockey career. And there's never been a Lady Cougar playing D1 hockey. So That in itself says quite a bit. So our congratulations go out to Kayla Garzio. Second time in a row, 2 years in a row, she's been selected to the Pennsylvania All-State team for AAA field hockey. Oh, by the way, take a look. Not only Kayla Garzio, but how about her sister, another up-and-coming star, Selena Garzio. She made honorable mention for the All-State team, and with good reason. She's really just a step or two behind her sister. And Leah Barron, academic All-State team. She made that, so that's one I was never in competition for, because you've not only got to do it on the athletic field, you got to do it in the classroom. I guess those would argue I couldn't do it in either. Anyhow, let's go to the college basketball scoreboard, where Misericordia in a close one, but they got upended by Albright last night, 61-56. Ethan Eichhorst, wasn't his fault, 20 points, 4 rebounds. A nice game, but not enough for Misericordia. They come up short by 5 to Albright. Tonight, Hartwick hosts Oneonta State, so in action will be Christian Laputka in that one. American Hockey League action was a nail-biter, but the Penguins sneaked by Binghamton last night, 1-0. They're off until Saturday, when they'll travel down to the Giant Center at Hershey and take on those big, bad Bears from Hersheytown. Now, Bottlenecks is our sponsor each and every night. You know what happens on Thursdays? Well, it's Rack 'em Up Rib Night. Fire-grilled ribs, half a rack of the meaty fall-grown St. Louis-style spare ribs smothered in that sweet barbecue sauce. Fire-grilled and served up with bottomless fries for just $9.95. Can't beat it. Bottlenecks.
Everyone knows that Bottlenecks is the home of award-winning wings and mouth-watering steaks, but now a new tasty reason to stop by. Brand new fire-grilled ribs. A half rack of meaty, fall-off-the-bone St. Louis-style spare ribs, fire-grilled to perfection. And the best night to give them a try is Thursday for Rack 'em Up Rib Night, featuring the delicious ribs served with bottomless fries for only $9.95. Bottlenecks is open 7 days a week. The kitchen is open till midnight every day. There's always a reason to stop by Bottlenecks.
We're still coming to Jimmy's.
We are too!
Does your home or business need an energy efficiency makeover? Come to Friedman Electric, Hazelton's lighting showroom, where our friendly and knowledgeable experts will help you with energy audits, LED lamp and can retrofits, dimming systems, and bulb recycling. All 13 of our Friedman Electric locations offer complimentary design service for new homes or remodels. We also carry home decor accessories, outdoor and landscape lighting, and gorgeous decorative lighting for any room in your home or office. For the very best in customer service, call or visit us today.
Is anyone ready when you are? How about your doctor or lawyer, your contractor, husband or kids? Is their time really more valuable than yours? We don't think so. The Wire guys always have time for you. For lighting or standby generator, we're there. Wiring upgrade or renovations, no problem. New appliances or media room, we're ready to hook you up. Call us for an immediate appointment. We won't make you wait, and everything's guaranteed. The Wire guys!
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-It.
An American hero is home for the holidays after serving overseas in Afghanistan for the past 7 months. Major Mark Blasco made a special visit to the Freeland Elementary School to talk to the 3rd and 5th grade classes about his experience. And amongst his listeners were 2 of his biggest fans, his sons. Our Jasmine Brooks has this heartwarming story.
This is made out of silk,
Major Mark Blasco showed off a beautiful handmade tapestry he bought overseas when serving in the United States Army. Tapestries like this one, made in the city of Herat, are typically made by women and children. Children the same age as these students at Freeland Elementary. Major Blasco explained to the 3rd and 5th grade students, children in Afghanistan learn a trade at a very young age. By making these tapestries, they are able to make money for their families. He also shared important information with the students, teaching them many things about a very different culture.
Basically, I was just letting the kids know not only about the country itself, and also everything from the weather to the topography, to what children over there do, what the United States is doing over there, and also just to give an understanding of what my mission was in Afghanistan.
During his 7-month-long mission, Major Blasco has missed family vacations, summer activities, and even Thanksgiving dinner. But he is home now, and 2 of his biggest supporters, his sons, couldn't be more excited to see their father.
Happy, proud, like just really happy that he's back, and I'm just really happy that he can make it home for the holidays.
But it's not just his sons who admire this hero. During the fall, Miss Smith and Mrs. Landis' students wrote Major Blasco individual letters.
So what I did is I sent the letter back, just answering the questions that they had, and also providing some pictures because they wanted to know what Afghanistan looked like.
And Major Blasco brought back all kinds of things for the students to check out. But the most exciting thing they got to see was a real live hero who brought back so many interesting stories for the children to hear.
I learned that it's a very developing country and that everything there seems older than everything would be here.
Another important fact the children learned from Major Blasco, each soldier has a different mission, but the main goal of the United States Army is to make Afghanistan self-sufficient. And by doing that, many more of our heroes can come home to their families. Jasmine Brooks, News 13.
From Freeland to the Valley we go now, where the students filled the air with the sounds of the season. News 13 stopping by the Valley Elementary School, where we found youngsters singing holiday songs, and some even had instruments in hand. The little ones have been practicing the Christmas favorites for days and were so excited to show their family and friends just how talented they are, and that their hard work and dedication paid off. We even found a member of the News 13 family amongst the Christmas cuties. Alyssa Mazurkevich was part of the singing troupe, and what a fantastic job she did alongside her classmates. Janine was so proud of her, along with her entire family and all of us here at News 13. It looks like these Valley School students are ready for Old St. Nick's visit in a few weeks. Good job to all the youngsters, and I sure hope Santa brings all of you what you want this year, but make sure you stay on the good list. Finally, tonight we want to quickly show off another beautifully decorated home in our area. These photos are from a News 13 Facebook friend, Dale Carls of Hazleton. The Carls home is outlined in bright white lights, which I'm sure took a lot of time to do, but all the work has paid off because we at News 13 really enjoyed sharing your home with our viewers. All Dale did was tag these photos to our SSPTV Facebook page. It's so easy to do so, so make sure to share your holiday houses with us too. That does it for us tonight. Thank you for making us a part of your day. If you'd like to catch this newscast again, tune in for a rebroadcast throughout tonight and into the morning. And don't forget, we're always on at ssptv.com. On behalf of all of us here at News 13, be safe. Have yourselves a wonderful night. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Good night.